June the 30th marked 22 years that I've been working in my church office. And I don't say that for applause. I say that because that means that I have a little experience under my belt as far as knowing the inner workings of working with the church. I've seen staff members come. I've seen staff members go. I've seen our staff grow. It still amazes me that people still have an idea to tell me what I should do or what I should not do or how I should do something. Now, granted, I don't know everything. I've only worked in the office 22 years. My father's the pastor. I know what works, what his idea is, and what his desires are. God gave him the vision, and so I follow him. I follow his direction. I don't make moves unless he directs me to do. Persons that come from corporate America, it's different for them. They feel as though we should make executive decisions when it comes to the church, operations, facility usage. I don't do that. I've never done that. It is because the church is different. The pastor, who's been given a vision by God, is the head. He's the boss. Now, as far as the inner workings, as far as the day-to-day operations, I don't go to him to ask him if I need to order paper for the copy machines. I don't go to him and ask him if I need to order toner. Daily operations, those type of things, those just, yes, go ahead and do those. Take care of those. That makes sense. But when it comes to someone asking about using the church or using the Family Life Center that is out of my range, then of course I talk to him. I hear it all the time. Persons always, no, you should tell them no. Right off the bat. They don't even need, I wouldn't even take that to pastor. No, don't go there. Because I have enough experience, one as the pastor's daughter, but then two as a long standing staff member. I don't know if I'm being set up for failure because you trying to get me told and put in my place. If I was the facility manager for an event center, that would be something completely different. Me making those executive decisions for that facility that I am in charge of, that totally makes sense. Me making quote unquote executive decisions when it comes to the church, that's not me. Other persons may do things differently. Other churches, they may have, their staff making those kind of decisions, and the pastor has no idea about those inner workings. But I would just hate to make a decision and he has no clue about it because I made the executive decision that no, you don't need to have your event here. I'm sorry. It cuts out a whole lot of confusion. It cuts out a whole lot of isms and power tripping because it's not about us as a staff. Our job, our simple job as church staff is to be able to make ministry easier for our pastor. And that's as far as the day-to-day operations, making sure that the day-to-day operations work. That does not mean that we take over completely and that we end up running the church. Like I said, things may be done entirely different at other churches. I work under my pastor. who is my father, and I know him, and I know how he likes things done, and I know the way that he works, and so that's the way that I operate. And right or wrong, good or bad, that's just me. Like I said, I'm putting that out there as a long-standing staff member. A lot of churches that are growing and are hiring church staff, or in need of church staff, or desiring church staff, may not have a playbook, or may not have a guide as to church administration. And I know that there are classes, I'm pretty sure, that are far better than what I could ever teach as far as being a church staff member. But I just wanted to share those basics just in case there was a pastor out there, or someone wanting to start to work for their church, just so that there is a clear understanding. In our church, in the Baptist church, in my church under my father, I know my father is the boss, and I work under his direction.